Hey everybody, Chrissie Tovis here for ThermOWeb, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card. I'm going to use the Rina K Electro-Pop Neon Enamels. These things are so cool. They're really thin sheets. You can see when I took it out there, but as long as you use it with one of our transfer gels, you can create something totally rad. See what I did there with the neon? So the first thing I did was I sprayed some Pixie Spray on the back of the stencil that I'm using. This is also a Rina K stencil. And now I am using the Transfer Gel Blanco. So this actually dries white, unlike some of our other transfer gel that we have. And I am using my Stencil Pal to go ahead and make it nice and even on there. So the Pixie Spray holds the stencil on, so you don't have to worry about using anything else. And then I just put that aside. I let it dry, I want to say about a half an hour. Now it's recommended to be anywhere from an hour to overnight to have it dry perfectly. But honestly for me, because it's not humid outside right now, a half an hour worked. I did this one off camera and I just put the gel on a piece of paper. I didn't do a stencil or anything like that. And you can see I ran it through the laminator. Inside parchment paper, I made sure my laminator was nice and hot. I actually let it warm up about a half an hour before I ran anything through it, and I had a piece of cardstock behind it. I've just found that kind of helps it grip a little bit better, and I just ran it through twice. I didn't go through a bunch of times, and it adhered really, really nicely. So then the next thing I wanted to do, this is going to become a congratulations card. So I put some easy cut adhesive on the back of that sheet that was just kind of like the generic enamel on there without the stencil. And then that turns it into a sticker. So I'm just pulling that out of the die there, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place it onto the card that we already had stenciled. So it's a nice, fun, bright contrast in there. I really like the way it looks. The yellow, I kind of feel like it's almost like champagne bubbles in there. So I don't know if you look at it that way. I did another one off camera that I'll show at the end of this that was orange. So that one obviously not as much, but this one just kind of felt like bubbly. So congrats, bubbly. It kind of worked out perfectly. So now to assemble a card, I'm using some Rina K black foam tape. I like using this tape when I use a lot of black cardstock, and I recommend using the black cardstock when you're using the neon because it really does make it pop. You saw on that white, the green still pops great too, but I just kind of feel like the black really is like in your face. Hey, I'm there, real obvious. So I like it a lot more. So that is the finished card. Like I said, there's that one, and then I have this other one too, very similar. These are great if you want to do a bunch at once for a bunch of congrats cards or birthday cards or thank you cards or whatever you need to do. So thanks so much for stopping by today, and I hope you have a great day.